My views and my impressions and everything were up in the month of April. People are choosing to click on my videos because my thumbnails look good. It has gained me 40 subscribers since posting it. Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, as I'm recording this, it is May 2nd, and that means that it is time to take a look at my YouTube analytics and show you guys kind of how my channel has been performing and growing over the last month. I started doing this back when I started my channel in January of 2023, and I feel like everyone has been loving just keeping up with my analytics and how my channel is growing and what's working for me, what's not working, and especially how much I'm earning from my YouTube channel as well. So it is time to dive into my YouTube analytics. We're gonna look at the month of April. I'll start off by showing you guys how much I made, and then we'll dive a little bit deeper into all of my YouTube analytics, and that'll basically be it for this video. So if you enjoy seeing these videos where I go through my YouTube analytics, share these little tidbits with you guys, hopefully they just help inspire you guys or help give you some direction on your own YouTube channels. If they do, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment down in the comments box as well. And with that, let's dive into it. So I wanted actually to start off by saying the month of April has actually been not the greatest month for me from a lot of perspectives. So we'll dive into kind of why I think that is. But I mean, I guess like things weren't too bad, but my revenue was down quite a bit. And if you've watched kind of my last few videos on how much I've made from my YouTube channel, then you know 2024 has been off to a really solid start. And I don't want to discredit that and say like April sucked or anything like that, because it still was a good month for me, but it just wasn't as good as, you know, some of the previous months starting out 2024. So I guess I would say I'm like a little bit disappointed with kind of how my revenue ended up for the month of April, but overall it was still a really solid month. So anyways, let's go ahead and head over to my computer and start looking at the analytics. All right, so here I am on my homepage. Let's actually switch this to looking at April. So this is kind of cool. It says, congrats, one of your popular older videos received more views than usual, contributing to your channel getting more views. Well, probably most likely my side hustles video, which continues, as you guys know, to get me more and more views over time. So I mean, that's really cool, but that comes with some pros and cons. But some of the high level numbers, so views, I got 111,000 views, which is about 10K more than usual. So actually my views were up from March. My watch time hours was 10.2K, subscribers 1466, which is an awesome number. Just a lot of growth in my subscribers, but my revenue was down, so 1264. And you can see, as I mentioned, January, February, and March were quite high. They were all three over $2,000. So I was kind of thinking, you know, if I'm making over $2,000 pretty consistently at this point, like that's pretty solid income from my YouTube channel. But we're down about $1,000 from March in the month of April. So a little bit disappointing from that sense, from that perspective. Like I said, it's still obviously really great that I'm making like $1,200 from my YouTube channel. It's amazing. But you guys have to remember, like, this is my kind of main source of income. So $1,200 as, you know, a full-time income stream is a little bit small. So let's head over to the revenue tab. So as you can see again here, $1,264.86, 41% less than March 2nd through 31st, because it's looking at 30 days. So was down from March, obviously quite a bit. As you can see here, what's interesting is kind of coming down at the beginning of April, and then things were kind of mid, and then they really picked up again mid-April. So I was like, oh, maybe, you know, second half of April is just gonna be a lot better. But then basically after April 15th, everything just kind of came crashing down a bit. And you can see basically since the 21st of April, I've been in kind of this $20 to $30 per day range. So again, not that that's bad money or anything like that, but compared to these $90, $80, $90 days, it's obviously down quite a bit. So it's just something I've had to kind of adjust to. I talked about this in a lot of previous videos where YouTube can just be so up and down, and I think that's why it's so important that you don't 100% rely on this money for your income. I think obviously YouTube is a great side hustle, a great income stream, but you can have months where you make, you know, $5,000 or $10,000, and then the next month could be cut completely in half. So anybody out there that does want YouTube to be a full-time income stream, I just strongly encourage you to, you know, save the money that you get from your big months, save it for a rainy day, so that when you have these smaller months, because they will happen, it's inevitable, you still have a little bit of money to live off of. So if I scroll down down. I think a couple things to consider. Let's see how many videos I posted in the month of April. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos in the month of April. And then let's look at March. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Also 8 videos, so that's consistent. So I think it has less to do with views and amount of videos, but actually probably with RPM. So my RPM in the month of April was $11.48, which if you are unfamiliar, RPM is basically revenue per milli. So revenue that you earn for every 1,000 views that you get on your videos. So much goes into this, things like what brands are willing to pay, click-through rate, the topic of the video, the time of year, the niche of the video, so many different things. So I have noticed in the past that like sometimes just some months I have a lower CPM, RPM, and that heavily plays into how much I end up taking home. Because again, if I go to March, it was literally double, more than double. My views were up in April, but my RPM was like half. So that's really why my revenue is down, and there's literally nothing I can do about my RPM and my CPM other than just making videos that fall into a higher CPM category. But I do think like time of year and that type of thing also heavily plays into, you know, like how much brands are willing to pay and all of that. So it is really interesting to look at that and just kind of understand how that can impact your income. My top 5 videos, so 10 easy side hustle ideas, that one made me, again, majority of my income, but I still made a good $130 from other videos. So that's always really promising when I see that my income, you know, ratio is starting to get a little bit more balanced. It still has a ways to go. Next was how much YouTube paid me in my first 10 months being monetized with 15,000 YouTube subscribers. So I did actually post that in the month of April. So next was unique and easy side hustles, and that I posted on February 15th. So it was cool that that was continuing to get views as well. I made $12.61 from that video in the month of April. Then I have my how much YouTube paid me in my first 6 months being monetized, which I actually posted back in December. So it's cool that this one's actually continuing to get quite a few views. That one made me $12.18. How to make friends. This one I posted almost a year ago now, which is crazy. 1,700 views and $9.62. I posted a video in April about habits keeping you broke. So that made me $7.62. This vlog, actually, the CPM was pretty good on this one, but it just doesn't have as many views. So $5.70. And over here, you can see like how the RPM fluctuates. And obviously this 10 easy side hustles one, you know, was making me the best RPM. And I'm just curious to compare this back to March. My RPM on that one was again double. So that's, it seems like maybe advertisers just in the month of April weren't really willing to pay as much. That's something that I don't know as much about. I would love to learn more, but yeah, I always find that really interesting to look at. So as I mentioned, I gained 1,500 subscribers. I think it was like 1,466. So I think that's really awesome amount. And then I always love coming over to the content tab to just understand a little bit more about, well, a few different things. I love seeing what my click-through rate is, my view duration, and then seeing things like how viewers are finding my videos, and that type of thing is always really interesting to me. So again, 110,000 views, 1.7 million impressions. So my views and my impressions and everything were up in the month of April, but because my CPM was literally like less than half of what it was in March, that's really why it was down so much. Click-through rate 4.1. I feel like this is like decent, kind of average. And then view duration 531. So I really want to get my view duration up to like 7-8 minutes, but I think 531 is okay. And this is kind of, I would say, average for me. So how viewers are finding my videos, I always find this super interesting and helpful for just getting more views and getting more viewers. Browse features 39%. That's amazing to me. I love that because that means people are finding me on homepage, home screen, subscription page, and they're choosing to click on my videos, which to me means they're doing things like either really liking my thumbnail or title, or it's in their subscription feed. Then that means you're a subscriber and you like to watch my videos, you get the notification or whatever. And browse features. So I think that, yeah, that just means like people are liking my thumbnails and people are choosing to click on my videos because my thumbnails look good. That's really encouraging to me. YouTube search obviously is from people searching. So that's kind of why I'm like, I would rather this one be a smaller portion, just because, you know, I want people liking my content for the type of content it is rather than like searching for it. The next was suggested videos, 23%. So that's basically like when you're watching somebody else's video and you see kind of that column on the side that's like suggested videos, that videos you might like, etc. So I like that that one's pretty high as well, because that means, you know, people are seeing again my thumbnail or something and they find it interesting and they choose to click on it. And let's just quickly look at the videos that I posted. I'll pop into a few of my top ones. So I posted how to stay productive after being laid off. I posted this on April 1st. It got 520 views. My second trimester recap, this one did not perform well for me at all. Posted on April 4th, got 379 views. I don't really know what to say about that. I honestly thought more people were interested in my, pregnancy stuff. So whatever, I still like making that content, so I'm gonna keep doing it. How much YouTube paid me in my first 10 months being monetized with 15,000 subscribers. This one I think was my best one in April. Currently has 2,400 views and it's definitely still getting views. It has gained me 40 subscribers since posting it. It's earned me again $17.83, and I just think that that's really awesome. What else? I posted how to wake up early before 6 a.m. every day, 686 views, so that's like not the greatest, but not bad. These 5 habits are keeping you broke, 884 views. That one's pretty solid for me. Gained me 11 subscribers, only $7.63. And then posted some like life updates, -2 subscribers. Sorry guys, sorry you don't like those. But you know what, the real ones, they stick around. All of you guys watching this. And then the last video I posted in the month of April was like 2 videos before this one. I posted my 2023 income report. Somebody had asked for this in my comments and asked for like just a full breakdown of all of my income streams from 2023. And I'm actually really glad that I did that. I thought it was really interesting. I did it anyway for my taxes, so it was like fresh in my mind and got me over 1,000 views. I did just post this like a week ago. It's still kind of gaining momentum right now. It's gained me 5 subscribers and it's only made me $5. The CPM lately has just been kind of low, so my RPM has been low and I'm not really sure what I can do about that. So if anybody out there is an expert on CPM and RPM and how to increase it, please do let me know. But yeah, that is basically it, you guys. I honestly just wanted to keep this video short and sweet, dive into my analytics for a few minutes with you guys, show you what seems to be working well for me. Obviously, I'm seeing success in things like where I'm talking about my income, financial wellness, financial advice. But like I've mentioned in previous videos, like I really like making these videos where I'm talking about like life updates or just taking you through a day in my life or talking about my pregnancy and stuff. So I am gonna keep posting those videos. I'm gonna keep making that content, and I do hope over time those videos start to pick up a bit more, and hopefully I can, kind of find this balance between financial wellness and lifestyle. I think it exists out there. I've seen other vloggers do like this financial wellness niche but also post lifestyle vlogs, and so I hope to kind of find a place in that niche, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's basically it, you guys. I hope you found this encouraging or insightful, useful, etc. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down in the comments box. I love chatting with you guys down there. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch up with you next time.